I'm hoping my earphones are working. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure everything's going right. I get my reminder up before I do my intro. Okay, hello and welcome to Fortnite with Sephiroth CX. We are having a short stream today. I'm 3 days after my surgery, give or take, and so I can't sit here forever like I usually do. Very uncomfortable, but we're at least going to sit here for an hour and play. Our time today is going to be split between 3 different sections here in Fortnite, since we're just running Fortnite again, and I'm pretty much done with regular missions. By the way, just a heads up, I did confirm that Ember's Firefly mission is bugged. I was on yesterday and I hit some, you tell it was a bot control player, but it was still a player, with like 4 Firefly jars. Straight on, hit her and ended up killing her too. And still didn't give me the mission. So the mission is bugged. I'm not sure if it's bugged for everybody, or some people, or certain consoles, but it's bugged for me. So we'll be ignoring Ember's missions until something happens. There's been actually no notifications from Epic, which is kind of strange because when they notice that, they'll give us notifications. But because we can't, hold on here. Let's see if I can actually, no, that's not what I want. Nah, I can't do that. Like, if I could just press start here and get to the problems, I could just take a picture of this and they could figure it out themselves. But because we can't have a good report feature in here still, like if we go to report, go to settings, I don't even see the report feature anymore. No, it's not here. Where'd the report feature go? Okay, so the main menu's report feature is gone. Report feature now only exists in game. Or do I have to press and hold start? And I'll report feedback. There we go. So if you hit report feedback and report a bug, and it'll give you this idea, and then you can go to game rules. I think it is game rules cannot be completed. But it won't let me do that. And because I can't do it while in... Oh my god. This menu, it won't even matter. So anyway, we're going to ignore that for now. And we're going to run 3 different versions here. We're having 3 things go on. We're going to do a skin series, which reminds me I need to turn off shuffle. We're going to run a skin series, which means we're going to run this for the hour that I'm on. We're going to go through the skins and try to finish that up. Because most people are predicting the end of the chapter this season. Even if it's not the end of the chapter, I still got quite a few to go before we're done with the skin series. Then we're going to run a chat, which means you can come on here and chat, or we'll talk about random things, entertainment, news, current events, whatever y'all want to talk about. And then we're going to then we're going to run, our main goal, I should say, is we're not actually going to get in and play normally. The other day during the Halloween runs, we did a jump scare series, a couple of them, and they're really fun. So today is going to be primarily a jump scare series. What that means is we're going to get in, and we're not even going to get prepared like we did last time with like stuff. We're going to hide somewhere where there's likely going to be someone coming for like a chest or something. We're going to try and hide in the area where it's a good place to hide, but it's an obvious place someone might check. And then we're going to try and jump scare them. I wanted to do this because I've been watching a lot of Just James playing Scratch Mirror Myers, and it's fun just to jump scare people. However, I have a challenge for you guys. If you note that I'm jump scaring someone and they are a Twitcher, and you can find a clip of me jump scaring them and they actually get surprised, clip it, and then send it to me. Show me. I don't know Twitcher names even on Fortnite at all, except for the super popular ones, and I doubt I'll ever play with them. So, you know, or if I get you guys, you notice that I've gotten you, feel free to send me a clip yourself. I like to hear reactions. So first we need to figure out where the heck we are. We are down towards the middle. Pretty sure we got past all these people. This people, we did her. Did Fabio, we've done this. Did we do geometric? Yeah, we did him. That would mean I believe our next person was this person. Interesting. Okay, so we're here. For our first today in the skin series is the Globe Shaker from Chapter 2, Season 1. This was actually a gift for me from my son. He knows I like the Christmas stuff. Globe Shaker, originally from Chapter 2, Chapter 1, came out later with a minty version, which was this version. And it's actually pretty cool. I'm not huge on the minty versions, but for the mints, I think this might be one of my favorite. I didn't even get the new minty outfits. I'm more of the darkness, but this looks cool. I like the way the tree's on fire. The ghostly fire's kind of trapped inside the globe. I like the snow. I like the Christmas stuff. If you get him normally, he's full of red and snow and greens, and his grenades are Christmas ornaments. But in this, it's all purple and black. Cool looking. His series is Frosty Flights. Again, he has a non-minty and a minty version. The minty version almost looks like it definitely looks like a rift fracture. And you can see a reflection of a minty factory of some kind being burnt in the background. Almost like the mints are from a different world. As far as we know, the mints have no known story background other than they're here. We don't know if they're a copy, other dimensional versions, or what. He does not have anything, but we'll go ahead and attach him to these because these are snow globes. And yes, I was playing as Batman Who Laughs. I've been reading the Batman Who Laughs lately. Ooh, actually that fits well with the mint. It's a good look. I don't think I have any mint. Ooh, yeah. Nope, no mints. We'll go with frost. I see. Where's all the ice? Snowfall. Snowfall. There, falling snow for our snow globe. And they're ready. So we're going to head towards the center of the map, and I'm going to try and choose somewhere someone might likely head up in a place where I would likely won't be seen until I want to be seen. I can think of the hill. As long as they don't land on it, the hill's a good place to hide. I gotta hide behind the rocks and wait for someone to come up. And we'll have to be patient because the jump scare, it takes patience, as we saw the other day when I was trying to do this. The rules are simple this time. I'm going to pick up nothing. No anything. Because I want to hide next to active treasure chests that will draw these people up. And they'll be going to get the treasure chests while I sneak up behind them. The only difference is if I land somewhere where there's a really obvious rift, I may go in the rift and try to grab a melee weapon. That's the only thing I grab. Now, once I down someone, I can take one weapon to fight off any wildlife, and then I can take any and all health and shield to power up. So pretty much, I called this zombie mode. We're gonna call this jump scare mode now. But pretty much, I'm playing a zombie. Killing people is what gives me my powers. So we're going to land the hill, if I can remember where the freaking hill is. To the north Ish. I honestly don't know where the hill is. A good place to hide is behind doors, I would think. So close doors so when they open all towards you. They don't see you when you enter the room. So we're gonna try that a couple of times too. But I want to try and hide up here. I hope I didn't deploy too low. I hope no one lands up here. If someone lands up here, it'll ruin us, but then this will also allow for a possible really quick switch between skins so we can just move on to the skins. So as for the glow person, we don't know anything about him. He's a living globe. We've already confirmed that, ooh. Okay, so. Okay place to land, I guess. If they come up on that side, they won't see us. If they come up on this side, they'll be surprised. So we're gonna stay here. So we've already confirmed that living things exist in this game. We don't know if all of them are from this world. Peely's from this world. Fish Sticks appears to be from this world. Fish Sticks had an entire island over here. The robots were from North Island, wherever Polar Peak floated from, possibly the North Pole of the original world. But the globe is a mysterious one. We don't know anything about it. It could be a creature from another dimension. It could be a creature from this world. It could be a creation. Maybe it's from North. North created a living globe. The tools I'm using are from a different... It's actually from the girl who's the glider I'm using. She's a very unassuming skin, and we'll get to her later. But her globes, the tools are actually pretty cool. They're a pair of what looks to be the... They almost look like the Storm King's hands, but they're frozen, and they're clutching globes. So yeah, we're just gonna sit up here for a while and see if anybody comes up here and comes towards us. It isn't the best view, to be admitted. It isn't the worst. I can see someone comes up that hill. I've been down in that gas station too. The gas stations are pretty good to hide in. They're kind of off and on whether people come up here. The hill's pretty popular, I'm hoping. Popular enough. We have Fire Lady over here whose missions aren't working to keep us... She's looking at me, what the heck are you doing? Hold on, I gotta just... Ow. So what to talk about? Update on my surgery? It's 3 days past. I'm feeling a little better. I'm not in as much pain as I was before. I'm taking less hydro. Pretty much only took one day. I'd be still super uncomfortable. I'm walking around a bit more. Doing pretty good. I think I might be somewhat comfortable when I go back to work next week. I should have my schedule by the time I come off stream today for next week, so I'll tell you what's going on next week. There is gunfire to my left. Hopefully they can't see me too easy. Just because of draw distance. Gunfire towards the gas station, it sounds like. I can't see it on my map, though. Yeah, there's no reason to keep an eye behind me. If I hear building, then I'll get concerned. Now, of course, we may attack bots, and, you know, bots will be bots. It'll still be fun. There'll be plenty of bots on in the middle of the day. Okay, it's down there, and he's grabbing junk from the truck. Didn't mind all the truck, just went after the things, possibly a player. Come up on the hill. Oh shoot, I have to move actually. Okay. So in case we have to move, I will grab health and one gun for wildlife. I still cannot attack players with the gun. It's against the rules. But it's for wildlife. hallway is this? I think that was a player. I hope I jump scared her enough. Fun little accidental jump scare there. Okay, return to the lobby. Let's show them skins here. It's getting cool outside. It's been 50s and 60s for the past 2 days. A little humid when it rains, but not too bad. Oh, we didn't look through an item shop, did we? Okay, so item shop has a few things, by the way, while we're paused here. Minty Legends pack is here. They're pretty cool. Inspect items. Comes with fresh aura, which is a minty of the lady who the adventurer slash treasure hunter. She's a treasure hunter from, I want to say chapter 1, season 8, when the treasure hunters were a big thing. In the pirate season and the volcano and stuff like that. It's pretty much like a minty reskin. It's got a minty chain, minty pouch. The gold's black. The pants are black. Her skin are kind of this weird black gray that all the minties have. And of course she's got mint fire coming out of her eyes and some of her tools too. Then we got Minty Bomber. And with her spearmint satchel, it's Bright Bomber with slightly changed color. Like the Bright Bomber wasn't too far off the minty color anyway. It's a darker purple and then minty rainbows. I think they could have changed the picture up a little more to make it look more minty on the llama, because there's a lot more Dark Bombers pictures and stuff like that. It's got, of course, the minty eyes, and then on its bat bling, which I don't think has changed either, then a little bit of recoloring. The star is also minty. And then the minty Oro, Skelemint Oro, Jesus. Which is Oro, he's got this cool looking steel metal look on kind of blue steel. But I think he might be the coolest out of this mint pack because of that blue steel look to him. Oro, if you don't remember, is mostly thought to be one of the undead versions of Midas, even though he has the strangest jawline in the entire world. Possibly proven Midas isn't human. But he's got some mint inside his head and coming out of his eyes and in his chest cavity and coming out of his cape crown and in his crown. And he's got some, he's probably the best looking one just because the colors fit him really well with that kind of blue metal going on. And then it has this, which is probably my most interested thing out of here, which is a minty wrap. But it's not like the most interesting minty wrap. They could have made it a little more smoky or something. It's cool. It's decent. I would rate this entire thing maybe a 6. It's not interesting enough for me to purchase it. We still have the Batman Who Laughs, that one Spanish comic superhero person, El Chupin Colorado. For the daily, we have Cryptic's back, Extraterrestrial, the Commander, like OG Commander outfit. In fact, I think that's very close to what one of her skins are if you get just the OG set. So it's kind of a waste of money if you can just wait for the OG set to come back out. Smooth Moves. Phone it in. Which is a Saxman play. And insert laughter here. Then we have the Bright Bombers bundle, which is good if you don't have a Dark Bomber, because it has both the Bright Storm Bomber and the Cloudburst Bomber, which is Dark Bomber. So you get both of them. And they're just different clothes, like jogging clothes. I'd say wintry clothes if your belly's going to be cold. So they get back blings that change depending which side you want, and they also have tools that change between darkness and bright. Ow. Then you get Haze, which is the demon lady, who has 3 versions now: regular, demon, Irish, demon, Irish demon. And her axe. Grimoire is one of the really good ones. I like hers. Kind of a futuristic reaper, and her really cool looking scythe. And then we have a new character, Arcane Jinx. She's from League of Legends. I don't play. She's actually really cool looking skin. Actually, I like her. One of the skinnier stick figures we have on the game now. She got sort of this medieval rogue pirate look going on. The pants very piratey with pinstripes, the torn at the bottom because of all the action she's seen. Kind of leather armor on the top. It's kind of pointless considering the rest of her is not armored up. Very okay, pirate boots too. She does look like a pirate. I actually don't know who she is, so I don't know if she is a pirate, but if she is, you can tell me because she looks like a pirate. She even has a flintlock. With her comes Jinx's Dream Monkey. Says keep Jinx when she has some of her cursed power, or she is cursed. It says it's reactive. I'm not sure how it's reactive. It comes with a Pal Crusher, which actually is really cool looking. This is her tool. Let me swing it. There it goes. Oh, I expected more effects when you hit something. Just squishes. Comes with this, we can't hear because it's a third party. Then comes with this background. Comes with 2 backgrounds actually, story backgrounds. This one shows her breaking through something like a subterranean area. Behind her you see 2 of the other 2 skins. You see what appears to be a billboard or menu of some kind up there. I can't read it. And behind it appears to be a record. So maybe it's an old record shop? No, because look, there's food. So it's a food menu. It's some kind of old menu. Who knows? I don't see much. Well, I mean, there's like a little treasure chest right there. Shopping cart, which we haven't seen in many a series. Then, hello, I can't move. That's weird. Oh, no, I just want to, hello. I just want to do the item. Then we have this one. This one is a cube-related background. You can see the cubes in the background, which indicates she was on the map while the cubes are active. She just wasn't here yet. You can see explosions in the sky. I don't know what that's all about. Meow Skulls is falling down, posing. Fish Sticks looks either happy or shocked while he's gliding. Healy's coming for a landing right into an explosion. I can't tell what that is behind him. A glider of some kind or something. We got Cuddle Team Leader and the Battle Bus. Possibly the cubes will come back out and that'll be a fight, but we're not sure. Next up for our locker, we have Ganesh, or Nash. Nash is the male version of Willow. He came out in Season 2-4 during the Ultimate Reckoning set, along with this guy, actually. And the Ultimate Reckoning was a opposite sexed versions of horror characters we already owned from another set. Nash is pretty cool. He is in his normal form, kind of got this weird Tim Burton, Johnny Depp-esque look going, a little more creepy. Very Tim Burton looking. I think that was the point of the original Willow too. But the Willow looks more like The Ring, I guess. This looks more like Tim Burton. He's got a broken heart, which would be a team leader, the Cuddle Team Leader thing going on. But other than that, he's just a ghost that leaks black. His second form, which I like the best, has the doll head on it. Willow's actual storyline is she's a ghost from the Fortnite nightmares of the original game. But this guy we don't have a actual full storyline for. How did this get down there? Cat, did you put that down there? Squeaky, is that your fault? Yo, it's your fault. You're pretty guilty looking. That's the one thing I can't do is I can't get all the way over to the ground, so anything that falls on the ground stays on the ground. Ultimate Reckoning set. Now he should have a doll. There. He's a doll of himself. Willow also has a doll of herself. Little Nashy, it says, take a little chomp out of life. Excuse me? What's his say? His says, haunted and heartbroken. Maybe story-wise he is like Willow's lover or something, who knows. I can't remember why Willow was hanging out. But I do know she ended up siding with us. Now, he does not have a tool. Only one of them has a tool from Ultimate Reckoning. We'll go ahead and attach that to him. It doesn't really matter. And I don't think they have a glider. They do not. Ooh. What can we give him for a glider? Where's our Ghost to Bone glider? That'll work. There it is. You know what? This works for him as well. I think the guy may have had, the other guy may have had one of these. Nope, they don't. Something ghostly or black and white or both or whatever. Oh look, the bone one will work. And we'll go in. Same rules. We're going in for a jump scare. We're going to hide somewhere. Try to get them. If we have to move, we'll grab whatever's near us. One weapon, take care of wildlife, and health items once we move. Don't know if we should try the heal again and see if we can just wait it out, or if we should try somewhere else. Do I have any new updates on people? I do have Get To Me Friday and BRRMCARR. No, the hardest name for me to try to say. Room Car, maybe? Have both followed me recently. Thank you both. Thanks for the follows. That brings me to 121. Let's see. We could just drop down. My problem is I don't want to be seen landing. If we get seen landing, the whole point of jump scaring is kind of off point. So, if we land too early and someone sees us landing, we could try an RV. It's not going to be too surprising. Let's hit in an RV. I know that in an RV there's a few places you can hide in some of them. We have a few people around here. Let's see if we can still... People are fighting here, which means... So, it depends on whether or not they see me. Somebody. Whether or not they just mine me. So I guess if they mine me, I'll just pop out all the thing they mine. Should have mined this toilet and made room for me. Now, the good news about hiding in here is if they're a player, they may retreat here to heal. This is a good place to retreat to heal. And I wish I could see what it looks like on the other side. Just my big ass face looking through these wicker doors. Oh, I heard some creepy ass noises. My cat snoring. Let's see what is going on in the world of entertainment. We're gonna hit YouTube and just look up something real quick. Oh, Doctor Who's back on. If y'all are Doctor Who fans, the first episode was really good. I recommend go see it. I mean, it's good compared to the rest of Jodie Whittaker. I like Jodie Whittaker, but some of the writing that she's had done for her was kind of meh. But this one's good. It looks like it's got a lot going on. There's a good plethora around of good bad guys. It's setting up a good final series for Jodie. If you didn't know, this is going to be her final series. Between the people having trouble with the fact that there was a female doctor and the people having trouble with writing, just the show's kind of lacking good writing. She had a pretty bad run. Some of it was good. Some of it I understood, but some of it not so good. Like, sometimes I understood the things they were going for and some of the progressive... Oh, here we go. Damn, I should have went out after him. Okay, we still have time. Also, I picked up those bullets on accident, but whatever. Is there an open window behind me? There's not. And we're inside the circle, so we can just sit here. For as long as we can. Someone will eventually come in here and look around. There's a gun here, so it looks like it's been untouched. Some free EXP. Looks like I'm still supercharged. Morbius had a trailer released. If you don't know what Morbius is going to be in Marvel. I do believe it's inside the MCU because the Vulture from Spider-Man shows up in the trailer. But it's going to be a side MCU thing. So it's in the same series, same universe, but it's a darker, almost DC dark storyline. So it probably won't show up in the mixes. Like if they have a second Avengers mix and stuff like that, it probably won't show up. Morbius is a vampire, roughly from what little I know about it, because I wasn't much of a reader for it. He is a vampire created by experiments with vampire bats that he had tried to do. I don't know if he's created like old-fashioned vampire way or through the scientific mutation. I don't know how that works. But he's got bat powers and he drinks blood. And I think he can transform a little, like vampiric transformation. Like, if you ever watched Buffy from back in the 90s, when the vampires got all ugly looking when they went into fighty mode, that kind of transformation. It's decent looking. It's got, I forgot his name. Leto? No. Is it Jared Leto? No. Maybe. Whatever his name is the main character. He's a decent actor. Oh, Elden Ring had its gameplay released. Hold on. Bang. Okay. Elden Ring had its gameplay released. It's, oh, come on, people. Come get me. It's, if you don't know what Elden Ring is, it is from George R.R. Martin, the writer of, sort of the writer of, and I got behind the series. I don't even think he's released his last book. I don't know if he's released the last book. Like, the series ended and he hasn't done writing the book that goes alongside it. I think maybe if he'd actually stuck with it, they would have had a slightly more drawn out ending that wasn't so rushed. But anyway, George R. R. Martin's on it, and it is done by the people who drew Dark Souls. It's supposed to be an open world RPG, but if the Dark Souls people are on it, you're guaranteed giant slow boss fights that'll kick your ass. You probably have to die a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if the ultimate you have to die and come back thing, which happens in Bloodborne and Dark Souls and every other game they own, is part of this as well. But according to Jacksepticeye, it is a play on some Celtic fantasy. I'm not too familiar with Celtic fantasy. My information, the fantasy knowledge, either comes from fictional books and or video games. I could regale you in Grecian mythology, mostly thanks to God of War. And I could tell you about Norse mythology because of Marvel and God of War and a few other places that covered it. And of course, I know a lot of American mythology, including older Native American, just because I live here, and a lot of that is put into our local fantasies. But I know absolutely nothing about Celtic. Fairies are part of it, maybe? Someone drove by, but they just grenaded away. I think this spot might be a wash, guys. They thought this would be a good spot. I landed in the middle of people. We will have to move here in a minute. 56 seconds, we'll pick up that gun and we'll move forward. We'll try and be as sneaky as possible. When we move forward, we'll want to go deep into the circle as possible, but we're near the end of the circle, and there's 20 people left, so I'm not sure how plausible that will be. Still, the rules go, I cannot hit anybody with the gun. It's just animal protection from animals and giant walking zombies that pull me into the rift. But technically, I run into one of them when they're running. They're not beatable. Not by yourself. Not usually with 10 people. What else is there? Witcher released a new trailer. That would be interesting. The first show ended up being actually pretty decent. Welcome to Raccoon City Resident Evil was released for trailer. I am not too hopeful about a new series. It looks very B-rated. Okay. These sneaky boys. Since we're sneaking in, oh god, we don't have time to be sneaky boys. That's moving pretty far. We are allowed to shield up. That'll protect us a little. Where the hell is it? No more sneaky boys. What's with it? Sure. Assuming see it through is your name, I will drop you a follow. Please follow me back, but I will be glad to. Person. Okay. Damn, I took off. This is not the best place to do what I'm trying to do. This is very heavily open. But the storm is on my butt, so I don't have much of a choice. Okay, let's see where the circle goes, and then we'll move in. We are now in dangerous territory. There is not a ton of places over here to hide. I do believe the house might be inside the circle, even though I don't know there's a lot of places to hide in this house. I think there might be too many entrances. Okay, so we'll actually take a hide in this house and see if anybody comes in, and we can jump scare him here while we talk. Back to chatting. Yeah, so Raccoon City kind of looks B-rated. The graphics don't look insanely great. Some of the stuff on it looks stupid. Some of the monsters appear to be changed. I'm not too hopeful on it. I'm not a huge fan of Milla Jovovich Resident Evil. So I'm going to say that now. There were some good parts of it, but the changes and the graphics and production behind it were great, of course. But the way they took it, the apocalypse way they took it, the whole storyline, the complete change in story, and making Amelia just some random new character that became the main, not a fan of that. We'll wait in here and see if anybody comes by. We're inside the circle now. We're in a small area of the circle, so there's less people. I'm going to end up in the final circle with no kills. This jump scare stuff is harder than I thought. Grenade to my left. Or some kind of explosion. We're actually going to push up. We want to get a little further in. Somewhere we might be able to hide, but people won't see us. Or sneak up behind someone who's firing. We're going to get ourselves to this house over here and see what happens. I want to close the door behind us so it looks like no one's home. Oh, why am I stuck? And we won. Okay. Okay, so we got one in, and I don't think he was expecting this, so hopefully that turned out pretty well. Hope he pooed himself. Fortunately, we have gotten into them in the circle. Not a lot of good places to hide from the main circle. Oh, here comes a car. They're definitely gonna see me. Got to. I considered this stream a success now. Let's go change our locker outfit. I had someone ring the doorbell, so I'll be right back to see what it is. What was that? Did I just get logged out? I had some kind of notification I was looking at. I'm back, guys. Where are we at? That one actually took a while. We are now at 40. I'll be able to go for a little bit longer. Okay, so we'll head back in. Our locker, if y'all can hear me over the Queen singing like a Disney villain. Our next one is Grave. Grave was part of the Ultimate Reckoning along with him. He was, of course, a opposite sex of the female version of him that came out earlier. He's a play off of the Day of the Dead look, the Halloween-esque Mexican or Spanish celebration of their past relatives or ancestors. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's got a skull mask. Cool Day of the Dead skull mask, but it's got a skull mask on. It looks almost monstrous with the teeth. What's going on here? I'm having the audio issues. It wasn't bothering me at all. Weird. Oh, right. I'm going to check. So if y'all have a chance, go to see it through. How do I access your thing again? View info. See it through. You don't have much here. I'm trying to grow a solid news. I'll go ahead and follow it, see it through. I assume that's going to be the actual thing. If he posted a link, that might be what these stars are for. Now, just a note, when I follow y'all, if I notice y'all are inactive for a while, I will unfollow. I don't mind following y'all, but I also don't want my thing so full of, like, inactive accounts for no reason. So go ahead and hit him. His back bling's a lot like the female version of hers. It's just a spine on some of the orange flowers. His look's very biker-esque, I would say, or actually, you know what his look reminds me of? The main character of, I think, the El Mariachi trilogy. The 2 second ones were done by Antonio Banderas, But the first movie was played by a different actor. But if you take off the weird Day of the Dead stuff and the furry shoulders, kind of reminds me of his outfit. If you haven't seen the El Mariachi trilogy, I do believe they're Quentin Tarantino, but I'm not positive. But they're super fun and kind of stupid. No, they're not Tarantino. Who are they? Oh, I can't remember who made them. It may be a Tarantino. I don't think it's a Tarantino, but they're fun. It's a mariachi that has like spy weaponry. Like the other one, he doesn't have a weapon, so we'll leave that and that and that and that. We'll leave everything else here. I'm hoping you all are hearing me okay. I'm having the audio issues. Head in, same thing. We're going to hide, jump scare, do what we can. Let's see what we can talk about in here. Apparently Dead by Daylight, if you play it, is having a hacker issue. Like, sometimes it can feel like it's hacking. I watch this guy who does Scratch Mirror Myers, where he plays Halloween Mike Myers, or The Shape. And, where should we land? Land down in this place. A few places I could hide in here. But, like, in Scratch Mirror Myers, you have the ability to see through walls because of the Scratch Mirror. Then if you, put in the correct elements, you also have... shoot. Did he just take it off? And he passed up a chest and everything. I don't like hiding in this area because it's a little too open, but under the stairs is usually okay. But anyway, it could feel like cheating because you can see through the walls, and if you set him up correctly, he also has no heartbeat, like no heartbeat whatsoever. So he can sneak up on you. They call him jumpscare Myers sometimes. The guy Just James likes to go around jump scaring, but they also do have an issue with actual hackers coming in, meaning if you play with randoms, you'll end up in a few matches with randoms, people who are actually hacking the game. They said in some kind of MMR thing, and I don't know exactly what that is, but according to John Wolf, what I'm reading here, it's not doing anything. Still having hacking issues. Issues playing. Sounds like they need somebody who is a big anti-hacking group to come in and take care of it for them. Because you'll see that, what's the matter, Squeaky? Freaked out? There's people in your house? The construction people are back. She's over here looking at the noise like, what is that? Is it a ghost? But, like, Fortnite's got a pretty good handle on the cheats and the hackers. They come in, they hack, and they're banned for life. Hold on. people come in. Come closer. Oh, here's some news. So, Matt Katz, Ghost Sauer Bowser, Louis Gohmert, and Taylor Green, T. Green being part of the terrorist group that helped cause January 6th, are demanding oversight transferring in D.C. jail because a lot of the terrorists are in out there. They're very concerned about the treatment of their white terrorists. And yes, they're 100% terrorists or 100% insurrectionists. They can say they're not, but that doesn't make it that factual. What they did was insurrection. They planted bombs, which is terrorism. They attempted to kidnap politicians, which is terrorism. They pulled up the gallows. So yeah, 100%. There's been a thing going around trying to equate that the person who was caught on video planting the bombs looks a lot like MTG. Do I think it was her? No. She's not the kind of person. She's a Karen. She's not the kind of person to get her hands dirty unless she's complaining to a manager. She'll let other people do the dirty work for her. Do I think one of them could have hired someone out to plant them? 100%. Do I think they could have possibly targeted their own Republican place since both were targeted? Yes, of course. A, it makes it look like both are targeted and one is less skilled than the other. And B, they're not Republicans or conservatives. They have no loyalty to the actual Republican Party. They're just vile conservatives. There's someone near me. Come into the building. Come to me. So make a little bit of noise here. So I seem to be leaking leaves, by the way. So it's a very fallish set with all these leaky leaves. They're flower petals, aren't they? Oh, here's one. So several corporations that were originally talking up the voter rights that we were trying to push to expend voter rights and to protect it from like fascism of like Greg Abbott's pushing here in Texas. Several of the corporations were caught actually funding the other side, the anti version of it. This includes Amazon, Dell, Meta/Facebook, and Microsoft. All of them talked up voter rights and pushing the voter rights thing, but all of them funded anti-voter Republicans, conservatives, sorry. We are still technically in the circle. We're in like the center of the circle, so we'll sit here for a while, see if anybody comes in. Message what?
Hey, mister, I asked you out. I love you. I said you, and you want me.
Door, am I right? That could be risky. Sounds like she's got more problems. She got her own issues. Let's see what else is on in news and politics. Arizona was caught legally giving COVID money to businesses that are pushing anti-masking. People who ban masking from their businesses, pushing for that conservative cultism. Here's one from Council of Logic. False idea. Biden's tanked economy driving up rising prices. Truth. A previously mishandled economy and workforce issue along with a mishandled outbreak, both during Trump's term. Along with shorting in workforce as the pandemic is still a major risk. Along with workforce as the pandemic is still a major risk, and B, less people want to work for the scrapings at the bottom of the barrel, causing supply issues both at manufacturing and retail level. And then there's the gas for on top of all this oil. Giants have created an illegal pool to surcharge prices, overcharging near 50% what the cost should be, hoping that people won't notice the price gouging. But Bill RNG shall be noticed. As long as we're baited into blaming Biden, we can't take the fight to the real issues. Terrible conservative corporate policies that allow this. See what entertainment's got in the circle. Sorry, Council Logic, we're going to take a break off of you. Ooh, we are inside the storm. I was not paying enough attention. Not fast enough. Am I fast enough? Yeah, we can get out. So unfortunately, this brings us to an area that's going to be heavily open. We'll go hill up here. I don't have any kind of weapon against wildlife, but hopefully there won't be too much up here. I'm pretty far from the circle, but this place has lots of good hiding holes. Take the back way, that seems closer to the storm. For health, huh? We got 15 seconds till the storm comes out on us, so we pretty much got to run. Keep it to a sneak. This is a bad place. There's nowhere to hide and we're on the bottom of the hill. Anybody could look down and see us. I don't know if that was a bot or what. Most likely a person not paying attention to their run. Hopefully give them a good scare then. Yeah, it looks like a person the way they're moving right now. Can't say I haven't done that before. Set myself on auto run and just not pay attention to where I was going for a moment. Oh my god, ABBA, the music group, has released a new album called Space Voyage. ABBA's pretty famous 70s disco era group, I should say. And most of their music is, the music is the music for the movie, the musical and later movie known as Mamma Mia. And the second one, Mamma Mia 2, or whatever it was called, which I never saw. Let's see what we got going on here. Our second one is, our next one is Grimoire. Hey, it's the Reaper. Grimoire is a Soul Reaper of the near future. It's basically cyberpunk slash Reaper. Pretty cool looking. She's got a cyberpunkish jacket on, kind of got a metal sheen on one side, leather on the other side. She's got a weird looking collar with markings, which I'm assuming the tally of souls recently. She's running out of room on that tiny collar. Looks like it can be brought out. She's got a face with black markings on it, which appear to be some kind of liquid leaking out of her eyes more than makeup. And she's pretty cool looking. I like her all over aesthetics. Very goth. Oh god, what did I just hit? Forsaken. Which is the name of a PS2 horror game, I want to say. Her back bling is this kind of holographic skull going with the cyberpunk theme. Her tool is her scythe, the latest in Reaper style. And don't know if she has one of these. She does not. Anything futuristic looking. This kind of matches. I think that does not fit her, but let's see if we have any fall. We don't. Yeah, that works. She's black and red, right? Pinkish. Technically, could probably just... Nope. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. I was going for this. Let's see what else is here in the entertainment section. Wii U is trending for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. Wii U gamepad versus SWOLED. Yeah, the Wii U gamepad is pretty much the Switch's original. Yeah, for the Switches around, the Wii U, if you didn't have it, had a gamepad on it, you could switch the play over to the gamepad. You couldn't leave the house, but as long as you were in reading distance of the Wii U, you could use it. Let's hit the city. Go down. Hopefully end up close to the circle. I'm gonna hit this house and hope it's a good place to hide. Okay, it's got stairs. At least I can hide in these stairs. Not the greatest place to hide, maybe? Oh, you know what? There's a freaking... I can hear chests. So if they come in here, comes that door. But in all the chests aren't up here. So it might be best to hide under these stairs and wait till they go upstairs for the chest. Come up behind them. Harry Styles helped a fan come out to her mom at his concert. Good for you, Harry Styles. Here we go. Come on through. Got him. And that's what I was hoping for. Quick gameplay, a quick jump scare, they kill me and I get out and do a next item. We're going to have to probably quit here in a few minutes, but I want to go through a few more skins before we do that, because my stomach hurts. What's going on up here? Sledgehammer and Ember punch cards. Oh, we already know about that. But I finished Sledgehammers. I cannot finish Embers. Unless they fix them. I haven't seen anything on the actual official things about them fixing them. Okay, let's do two. Well, how many did we do so far? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get all the way to the end of this line before we call it a day. And maybe, if I can. And then we'll call it a day. We'll pick up more maybe tomorrow. Our next in line is Grind. Grind came from season 9, chapter 1. He was the other one. If you remember, we had this lady up here who was part of the Air Jordan outfits. He was the other one part of the Air Jordan outfit. He, like her, he came in several different forms. Black and white, I guess. Pink and pink, which looked kind of weird because his muscles end up looking like actual skeletal muscles with maybe starved and gold and yellow and red on black. Red and black's probably my favorite. It's very sick looking, but for the Cube season run, I think. He comes in this kind of 90s looking vest jacket. It looks like something Heather wears in Silent Hill. He's got what appears to be a wannabe dog tag, but it's got a skull with 3 lines on it. I don't know what it's supposed to resemble. He's got a skull face, which look very familiar. It's the one I've been using to paint blood everywhere. It's the same skull face. I may have gotten it from the same thing, I don't remember. You can't really see the Sky City, the New York City looking skyscraper in the background of his face, but it's very obvious in the spray. He's got a beanie, and he's got some shorts, some like shorts, normal 90s wear. Then he's got some Air Jordans on. I almost positively he has nothing else, just like she. Oh, right, they have this. What's this? Why is this? Oh, changing. Nope, that's not what I meant. So we'll go ahead and start with the skateboard. I forgot that their whole thing was about skating for some reason. Nothing on this with him. That, I guess. That's pink. That'll work. And why not? This may be our last drop. I'm very uncomfortable. If it is, I'll see you. Actually, is it noon? It is. So at the end of this, I'll go through what happening next week. Shall we go straight down? Ooh, let's hit the rift and see if we can get a scythe. Not even the rift, but sideways. Scythe will make this mode we're trying home much funner. My understanding is just running at someone up the stairs. So we'll go in here, we'll go for the center. We'll try and see if we can grab a scythe or whatever we can grab. Center. Spawning monsters. Nothing. Well, if I'm going to choose one, I'm going to do this one, and then this one, and then we're out of here. Let's get the frick out of here. Actually chill out here, but they're in a good place right here. Actually, we could hide behind the bar. Do you think they can see us? Like right here? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be obvious. Okay, so we got a little bit of this. Choose. Oops, someone's coming. Like, I don't know where to hide. Not a good place to hide right here. I guess I'll just sit here for a minute. Not too far away from the circle, that's good. And the rift, the sideways might pull a bunch of people towards us. All this outside the storm. Definitely hear a thing upstairs. People go upstairs, try to get that, and I can sneak around behind them. Technically, I'm going to break that just so we don't have to deal with it when we go around again. Hopefully they won't notice us. There's no reason for them to come back this way. The bat is poking through the wall a little, but that shouldn't be too bad. Now let me just wait and see. Ooh, I have very few days next week. That's not cool. 2:30 in the morning. Ah, I'm after. Well, it'll be interesting considering I can't carry all the things I need to make at 2:30 in the morning. Those will likely be cutting things, I guess. I barely work at all next week. I'm gonna have no money. That's nice. Well, it looks like I have a lot of time off next week, so we'll be streaming. Hopefully, as I get a little better and can sit up straighter, I can do more than an hour on streams. It won't all be this. We'll be playing normal, and hopefully I'll like to get into some like actual games. I want to get into Deltarune, but I don't want to do it where I can't sit for more than an hour. Here comes somebody. Come on, people, come upstairs. Boat destruction. I hope he doesn't hit us. We've got a while before a storm hits. We'll sit here and be patient. Maybe a little buff on shield. Not like I said, I'm worried about the storm, but if they come in and you get freaked out by us, it's going to be hard to aim at us sometimes. Our biggest competition will be anybody with a shotgun. Shotgun's pretty good at the range we'll be hitting them. Just like real zombies. I think I'll go through some of these that I've been doing and probably clip like highlights of the actual ones I get, maybe. If y'all like that, just like highlights like that. Don't know if I'll upload them to YouTube. I might. Storms are coming. Nothing yet. I guess I could have hid in the sideways, but I think the monsters will be able to detect me no matter what. They're not like wolves where sneaking can actually fool them. For some reason, the wolves can fool the sneaking sealed raptors. They won't hear you unless you make noise. But the monsters tend to know where you are at all times. Oh, storm is coming. Okay. Gotta move. That's directly in front of us, so might as well take it. Now, if someone comes out of there, they may hit up here like I did. Someone was shooting off a big gun in there, so I'm assuming they're in there. see that notice next to that. What is that? What is that? Any idea what that is? That's weird looking. Maybe just the money bag symbol? I did hear that we're supposed to be dropping money for the mechs. I don't know if that's a thing yet. I haven't seen it. I didn't know one's here. No one's coming. Got a minute to walk in and see if we can jump scare somebody. Pretty far out. I have been reading more of the Batman Who Laughs. I saw the Batman Who Laughs series, which happens after the Dark Metal series, where he comes in, he actually infects the, I guess, DC Zero world. Batman almost turns him into a Batman Who Laughs. Why is there 4 people watching me? Who are you people? Down to 7 people. I see the old Bat Shack in front of us. I don't know if it's been refitted. It'd be interesting if it was refitted by the Batman Who Laughs, but the Batman Who Laughs is outside the loop. No, never mind. He's inside the loop. I'm sorry. The 7 is outside the loop. Batman Who Laughs is stuck in here with us. At least last time we saw him. I still haven't seen an update on that one. Let you know if there is. Someone built a structure up there. It's dangerous. Sit here and see if anybody comes from that way, but I don't think anybody was there. Got 6 people. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I got a kill melee as the last kill in the match? No, there's no one coming. Come on, Chupacabra. Oh, he went the wrong way. Oh, he's coming back, yeah. Come back, dude. He got some health out of that. He missed it. He just ran off. He could have got my health. He also drew up the notice of the guy in the tower. Okay. For the jump scare streams, I consider all that a success. I wish I could see the reactions. Again, if you happen to know these people I'm taking on and you see their streams and their reactions to me doing this, feel free to tell me. You'll be able to know because if they kill me, it'll say Sephiroth TX. I don't hide my name. Okay, so next week. So this week, I of course have the rest of the weekend off. I may be on a little. I'm still not up to sitting very much more than an hour. So it'll be more streams like this. They're not all going to be jump scare streams like this. They probably won't all. They might be Fortnite. They may be chivalry. Nonsense games we can play for an hour and then get off. I play. That's all it's going to be. I may get into some For Honor. Since I've been watching Dead by Daylight, I'd like to get in and try put together a Scratch Mirror Myers, but it's a little intense play, and if I tighten my stomach for too much intense play, I get sore faster. Next week, I have Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday I can play, and Friday morning. All these will be 9 a.m.s if I play anything somewhere around that time. And then that'll be it because Saturday and Sunday I work super early, and Wednesday I work in the middle of the day. So I won't be able to do much from that. Interesting schedule to have you on next week. Yeah, so I'll be on and off. I'll let you know when I'm up to sitting for more than an hour, and we can play something like Undertale, where it'll take 2-3 hours to do a stream, or a bigger version of this. But until then, I guess I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Not sure on what time, but y'all have a great weekend. Peace and out.